Right here I have two delicious donuts, guys. I want to take them into class and be able to eat them in class, but my teacher doesn't allow me to have donuts in class, or any sweets for that matter, so what can I do? How can I sneak these into class without getting caught? Well, the simple method is the following, guys. This last method is my favorite because you'll be able to sneak pizza into class without getting caught. Just throw them in there, guys. I gotta leave some room for my Hot Cheetos Extra. What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Welcome back to part 20 of my series, How to Sneak Food into Class. So previously I've done 19 videos on this series, so that means that's 95 methods on how to sneak food into class. Well, here's 5 more, guys. That'll be a total of 100 ways on how to sneak your food, candy, snacks into class using school supplies. And these next methods are pretty easy. Anybody can do these, and you'll be able to eat in class and not be hungry. So these will definitely come in handy for those of you who are going back to school or are already in school and have weird schedules where you're always hungry. Try these methods out, they definitely work. Before we get started though, let's make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel with the bell notifications turned on. That way you guys don't miss out on my upcoming videos. Alright, here comes the crayon box. Yep, here is a crayon box that I picked out at the dollar store. When I first saw this box, I figured, wow, that is perfect, because I want to be able to sneak my Takis and Hot Cheetos into class, so this is the perfect way to do it. What I like about this box right here, first let's get rid of the crayon boxes inside. What I like about this box in particular is that the bottom portion is clear and it's see-through. See, it's see-through, but the top is pretty much a solid color. So that is perfect, guys. Let me show you what we're gonna do. We'll need some crayons. So I got these for 25 cents at Walmart, so it's not a big loss here. What we're gonna do with these crayons is we're gonna trim them just a little. For example, this one, I'm gonna trim just a little bit, like half an inch. So it'll fit inside this crayon box and it should be able to stand. And I'm gonna make a row of these and I'm gonna line them up all throughout the box. So no matter what angle you're looking at this box from, you'll see crayons inside. But the middle, the center, will be hollow. So let's first trim off a lot of these crayons. And here are the crayons, guys, all lined up. Now, it takes about 15 crayons to fill up the front of this crayon box right here. So we're gonna join them all together so that they don't fall apart. And for that, I'll be using some tape. Once you guys have all your crayons lined up in a straight line like that, we're gonna take some tape and keep them together. Now the tape has to be clear. It can't be a solid color. So this will do. I'm gonna turn them around. Then in the front, we're also gonna put some tape. So here's our row of crayons, guys. And now we can easily put it inside our crayon box, like so. And look, you can't really see inside, right? So again, we're gonna surround the inside of the box with crayons, except the center. So just around the walls of the box. And then we'll add more crayons on the side, on the back, and on the other side. Just like this. Now in order to keep them there, guys, you will need some tape. So tape them to the bottom of the box. Alright, so our crayons are now attached to this crayon box. Then look, I flip it over and they do not fall, as you can see right here. So look at all that space that we have in there, guys. Well, if you don't want your food touching your crayons, just put more tape on the sides. I got my Takis ready right here, guys. And that's what I'm gonna put inside. Takis and Hot Cheetos Extra. Let's open these up. Just throw them in there, guys. I gotta leave some room for my Hot Cheetos Extra. And that's it. It's just a regular green class and you know that she or he's around. You can be sneaky about it. Just barely open it. Lift up the top and I got all my chips in there. Takis and Hot Cheetos Extra. So I won't be hungry in class. For example, I could hold it like this. Teachers that way, so their view is this way. They can't see that I have chips in there. And if they approach me, all I gotta do is close it. And based on the outside, they can only assume that this box is filled with crayons. So they won't even question it, guys. But yep, I'll be able to eat my Takis and my Hot Cheetos Extra. Simple stuff. Try it out, guys. You don't want to be hungry in class, especially if you're testing, because that's horrible. You're probably gonna fail if you're hungry. Alright, right here I have 2 delicious donuts, guys. I want to take them into class and be able to eat them in class, but my teacher doesn't allow me to have donuts in class, or any sweets for that matter, so what can I do? How can I sneak these into class without getting caught? Well, the simple method is the following, guys. Get yourself a stack of CDs like these. Now I know CDs are pretty much dead these days, nobody uses these, but CD-ROMs are still something you would find in a school. So get yourself one of these. I got this for cheap at Amazon, guys, and inside it has 50 CDs. They actually come in smaller sizes, just enough for like 1 donut. But me, I'm greedy. I want to take 2 donuts into class. So I'm gonna open up this case and notice that it has a cover here. And don't throw this away because we will need this, because if you notice the top is clear and see-through and we can't have it be see-through, so this will cover that. Now the rest of the stack of CDs we will have to get rid of. Do not bring these into class. Leave them at home. I'm actually gonna keep this dark one in there, but these stacks, guys, leave them at home. In fact, they'll be appearing in my next how to sneak food into class video, but not this one. They won't be needed here. So now, guys, you are left with 2 pieces. This stand right here and the cover, which twists on. But before we put everything in there, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover the top so it's not visible. You can either put this inside or on the outside. I'm gonna do it on the outside because it's easier. Not only that, I don't want it to get dirty by the donuts. So just slide it in there and that's it. Look, you can't even see through it anymore, right? And that is perfect. Now, here's our little stand. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna put our donuts on this. And it's quite simple. Just grab your favorite donuts. And this is tall enough for 2. So, just slide it in. And look, you have 1 donut in there. Let's put the other donut in. And if you were to squish them a little, you might actually fit another donut in there. But 2 is enough for me. Next, just put the cover on, guys. And that's it. You can't even tell that there's anything in there, right? You could just assume that they're CDs because according to the label here, this case contains 50 CDs. So there's nothing to be suspicious about. You can have this on your desk and you can get away with eating donuts in class. Let me show you how. You'll be in class casually doing your work, but you get hungry, right? You're craving that donut. You know it's right there because you have your CD case handy next to you. So all you do is twist it off and then lift it up. And look, your donuts will be right there. So if you get hungry, you won't be hungry for long because you know you'll have your donuts right there at your disposal. If you only want to eat one and then put everything back and that's it. Teacher won't know. If you act fast, nobody will find out. These days, teachers will allow you to bring water bottles into class because they don't want you being dehydrated while learning, right? So you'll find it common to have a water bottle in class. What you will not find common is drinking soda in class. Most teachers will not allow a sticky drink to be in class, especially not soda, because they obviously think that soda's not good for kids. I agree, but hey, we all drank them when we were little, right? A good way to drink soda in class without getting caught is to put them in a school supply, a container that can hold soda. So whether you like Pepsi or Nasty Coke, here's a good way to sneak them in. Get a pencil case like this. I have a few pencils, pens in there. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's all you need. Look, there's 2 pieces to this. There's the body and then there's the cap. Now this cap is kind of loose, It's not as snug as I want it to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap some tape around it so that it does become snug, because we don't want any leaks when we pour our soda in there, right? So make it as snug as possible. All right, see, if we put the cap on, now it's super snug, so there won't be any leaks. Did you hear that? You can even hear how tight and snug that is. All right, so now it's time for our soda to go in there. And since I'm a Pepsi fan and I love Pepsi, that's what I'm gonna sneak into class. Some Pepsi. So I'm just gonna crack it open. And then I'm gonna pour it in. Look at the bubbles. They're jumping up and down. All right. That's actually more than half of the can. So this is good enough for a snack, right? So maybe you guys can wash down those donuts with this drink. So let's pop this in. And that's it, guys. Now you have your drink in there, and it'll be at your disposal whenever you guys are thirsty. So at this point, you already ate both donuts and you gotta wash it down. Well, we got some soda in here. So why not drink that? Because we don't wanna get hiccups, right? So gently open it up. Remember, you don't wanna do this fast because you might end up spilling it. And that's it, guys. Drink up. Cheers. So I was at Walmart, guys, and there's a bunch of school supplies being sold right now because it is that time to go back to school. So I picked these up, and at first they don't look like much, right? It just looks like a bunch of Sharpies. It looks like they're lined up to take a photo, or they're all in choir class. So anyway, I figured we could do something with this. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna sneak some candy into class using one of these boxes. I just love how you can only just see the caps and nothing else because of the label that's in front of it. I also picked up some Twizzlers. I thought about getting Red Vines, but I think Twizzlers are the way to go because I think they're just more delicious. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. But anyway, we're gonna sneak these into class. So first, let's open up the box of Sharpies. Since it's clear, you can see everything that's inside. And the Sharpies are being held together by a stand. Let me take it out. See? They're all clipped on. As you guys can see right here, the clips are on the stand. So that's why they're very organized in such a manner like this. Well, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna use some of these Sharpies to sneak some Twizzlers into class, and we're gonna pass off the Twizzlers as Sharpies. Here I removed 5 Sharpies that were in the middle. Each row contains 7 Sharpies. So I'm gonna do the same to the middle row. Now the back row, we leave as it is. We do not touch that row. So let's get rid of those 5 Sharpies. All right, so this is what it should look like at this point. Put it aside, guys, because we are gonna begin working with the Sharpies. And basically, we're just gonna need the caps. And since we don't want our Sharpies to go to waste, here I have a Ziploc bag, which we are gonna put the Sharpies in. So just remove the caps and put the Sharpies inside the bag so they don't dry up. So here are the caps. Now let's get our Twizzlers. Let's open them up. And we will have to trim them a little just so that they fit inside the box of Sharpies. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put them through a cap. So the first cap is red. I'm gonna put it through. It should stick on pretty well. It's very snug. So measure it up with another Sharpie and then determine where you're gonna trim. So for example, I would have to cut right there. See, I just trimmed my Twizzler, and I'm gonna repeat that process with each and every one of these caps that I have right here. Look at all the Twizzlers we get to sneak into class. So these could last us the whole day. Well, for some people. For some people, they'll be done with these within an hour or so. Probably less. But if you're smart, you're gonna save these for the whole day, guys. And here's how you do it. Like I said, you put them through a cap. So now they're the same height as a Sharpie. And we do the same with each and every single one of them. Simple stuff, right? All right, they're ready to go, guys. So we're just gonna clip them. And again, they don't have to be in any particular order. Notice how easily they clip on. And that's it, guys. Look at our Twizzlers. They're all in there, but from the back or the side, you can't even tell. So let's put this back in the box, just like this. And yeah, nothing to see here, just a bunch of Sharpies. See? See, no Twizzlers, no Twizzlers, no Twizzlers, no Twizzlers. Haha. So no one will know you have Twizzlers in there except for you. So that's pretty much it, guys. When you're in class and you get hungry, go for them. They're really good. So you're pretty much on one of your last periods of the day, but you can't hold it no more, guys. You're really, really hungry. You gotta eat something. Well, remember, you have some Twizzlers inside this box of Sharpies. So just reach in there and grab one of the Sharpies that has a Twizzler. For example, here I'm gonna grab this green blue one. I think it's green actually. And I got a Twizzler there. This will definitely help, and it'll keep my hunger away just enough till I get home or till I'm able to eat something after class. This last method is my favorite because you'll be able to sneak pizza into class without getting caught. That's right, guys, you'll be able to eat your favorite food. If it happens to be pizza, you'll be able to eat that in class, and let me show you how. You will need a binder like this one, guys. The bigger the better, especially if you got deep dish pizzas, because they can be really thick. So all we need is that, and that's it. All right, and here's the binder we'll be using, guys. It's a pretty normal looking binder, and yeah, it's purple, but I don't really care about the color as long as I get to eat pizza in the classroom. So this one has a spiral notebook, which I will put aside, and here's what we'll be working with. We're also gonna need a foam board like this. The thicker the better, guys. So what we're gonna do with this foam board is we're gonna make some cutouts. So basically large rectangles that should be the same size as a page. For example, right here, I'm gonna line up this page with this corner. I'm gonna trace it and then cut it out. It's simple as that, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna follow the lines with my blade and I'm gonna make these cuts. These are pretty much fake pages that are gonna go inside our binder. So let's start cutting them out. So here's our stack of pages, guys. As you can see, they're very thick and they can easily fit inside our binder. And from afar, it'll look like it's just a bunch of pages. So that is perfect. Nobody will be suspicious about this at all. Here's one more thing we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna hollow out the center of every page. So basically, it's gonna be a frame that's gonna be hollow inside, about an inch apart from the edge. Everything else is gonna be gone. So basically, we're just gonna cut the center like this. Just the outside frame will stay intact. And we're gonna do this to each and every single one of these pages. All right, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's stack them up. Now we have a stack of pages. It looks like a picture frame, doesn't it? Now, as far as the cutouts, we're gonna save them for later. Maybe in a different video, we'll do something with these. I can already tell we can make a book or like a spiral notebook. So we'll save these for later. But for now, we'll work on these. All right, so to keep them together, guys, of course, we'll be using some tape. And basically just attach all pages together like I'm doing so right here. Start at the top and go down, just like this. We also don't want our food touching the foam board. So there's one side, guys. And then we're gonna do the same to each and every other side. That's it, guys. It is done. Now we can put it inside our binder like so. Make sure the binder's super clean though, because our food is gonna be up here. You guys can put a sheet of paper, plastic, or whatever to protect it. Also guys, you can glue this on. I'm gonna tape it on. But you guys can, like I said, glue it on. It doesn't matter, as long as the page is attached to the binder. So, all we need is 4 strips of tape. And now our pages aren't going anywhere. Look, we shake them and they'll stay put. Of course guys, you guys can make this thicker, bigger, taller, but this works for me right now. See, from afar it looks like a normal binder. Looks like those are just stacks of pages. But in reality, we can put our food in there. For example, my Lunchables fit in there perfectly. And I can also put another notebook on top and then close my binder. And look, you can't even tell that I have food in there. It just looks like a boring binder with a bunch of homework. But if you open it, ooh, you got an amazing snack. Well, actually, this is a lunch. You got your Lunchables pizza and a Hi-C. But you know what, guys? I don't want to eat Lunchables. I want to eat some pizza, some real pizza, not this stuff. So I'm going to put a pizza in there. Here's my pizza. I'll just put it inside. And to play it safe, I'm going to put this notebook on top. And then close it. And that's it. I got my pizza right there, guys. If I get hungry, all I got to do is open up my binder and my pizza will be right there at my disposal. I'll even throw in a Capri Sun just to wash it down with. And that's it. I showed up to class a little late, guys. I'm sorry I woke up late, but I did manage to set up my binder the last night. So now I have the fake pages, as you guys can see right there. And I did manage to put a pizza in there. So now I'll be able to eat in class. I won't be hungry throughout the day because I'll have my pizza right there. So I could be doing my work, and then when I get a craving for my pizza, all I gotta do is lift up the binder and my pizza will be right there available for me. Just look at all that space that's in there. You can put some chips on the side, some fries, whatever you guys want, it'll fit in there. Come to think of it, wow, I can fit my Hot Pockets in there. Look at that, it fit perfectly. So now I have some Hot Pockets that I can eat in class. Pretty cool, right guys? Try it out, you will not get hungry. And those guys were 5 methods that will help you throughout the day to not be hungry, to not starve, and that'll help you learn. Because like I've always said, you cannot learn on an empty stomach. With this hack right here completes 100 ways on how to sneak food into class. If you guys want to see the other 95 methods, check out the playlist below. There you'll find every single one of those methods that I've used to sneak food, candy, and snacks into class. Also there I have methods on how to sneak your phone into class for those of you that like using your phone in class. Nothing but school supplies are needed for these methods, so you might already have them. They are definitely very useful, so try them out. I really appreciate you guys coming over and showing me some support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on all your bell notifications so you guys don't miss out on my future videos. Again, guys, you are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for not forgetting about my channel. I know there's still a few out there that still believe in me, so thank you guys. I'll see you pranksters in my next video. See, they fit in perfectly. Look at that. You have 3 cheese sticks. Again, you're super hungry and you're craving your hot Cheetos. So just pull up the wristband, get a hot Cheeto, and then put everything back. Our book is ready now, pranksters. Let's open it up. So what kind of things can we put in here? Well, you can put your Lunchables in there. They fit in perfectly. Well, how about a Hot Pocket? Perfect. How about this yummy pizza? Nice. And what about my favorite, hot wings?